Sunan, guide me. This is the spot. Now I need only wait for Valka to arrive.
I will tie your hands now.
What purpose will that serve?
You are too much the warrior, Eivor. You will not recognize your fear until you are helpless before it. Drink.
You say this will bring the vision back. Is that all? You mean to leave me here? Valka! This is... Why must I be tied? Valka? Untie me! The wolf is coming and I cannot reach my weapon! Valka! Valka!
So many. Where did they come from? I have to break these bonds. The more I struggle, the tighter the bonds become.
There must be a trick to this. What did Valka say? Give in to it. Be still. It's working. The bonds are loosening. gone. For now. I am ready, Volka. It is time. Svartalfheim. Even after all these eternities away, I still hate the place. Yet it offers me the hope of revenge. Sweetest of morsels. The realm is changed, but this is not Sutur's doing. It is something more. I must find Broker and Evilly. Better still. Nice and safe. What? Has the shelter fallen? These muspels are a plague.
Please help us!
Don't let any of them escape!
Don't abandon us! United we burn!
Help! Help! Over here!
My thanks, friend.
Damn muspels. They came out of nowhere.
Where is the Salakar? Have you lost it?
Brocker left the shelter yesterday before the raid even happened. took the Salakar with him.
Where has he taken it?
Since you went away, he has become erratic. The Salakar, it's all that matters to him now.
You should learn from his example. Now where is he? Where?
The other night, he spoke of exploring the crater of Eitri to seek out more answers.
He takes the Salakar to Sutur's front door.
Wait! Where have you been these past few days?
Days. No matter. It's where I go that matters.
And where is that? Eitri?
Wherever I can find vengeance.
Calm yourself, Harvey. Collect your wits. An eye for an eye will leave us all blind.
What do I care of eyes?
Be on your way, please. You can't help.
Must find Broker in Eitri's crater. Brave fool means well, but risks cheating me of my vengeance. What is it with these two brothers? One died sneaking after mead. The other now risks death by taking his job too far. Have a look, Sunan. Broker, where is my Salakar?
Take it easy, it's right here, nice and safe. Wanted to investigate something, but then I tripped and...
Can you walk? No. Then I shall carry you.
Oh, gentle! Ah, I ain't a bleeding sack of spuds, you know.
What have you learned of the Salakar?
Might just know how to use it. Of course, you going after Surtur, you'll most likely end up feasting in Valhalla.
Valhalla. It is for the feeble and the blundering. No, I shall not die. Worlds may end, but I, Harvey, shall abide.
What about Sindri? You calling him feeble?
What would he be doing in... Ah, yes, yes. He's there in Valhalla, of course. For one such as he, it is a great honor. Now then, this looks like a good place to put you down. So, tell me the Salakar's purpose.
Haven't a clue?
Can it kill Sutur?
Well, that ain't its purpose. But yeah, I think it can.
How?
It harnesses the light. A lot of light.
That was Baldur's gift. To turn day to night and back. Is that why Surtur stole his Hugr?
Yeah, the others, they're just for balance. But, see, there is one more in there. Like Baldur's. Incomplete.
Whose is this Hugr?
Surtur's. An itsy bitsy snippet, mind you.
I don't understand.
I think if the Salakar touches Surtur, the two will come together.
The Salakar is already complete. Nothing gets in or out.
A torn Hugr will always try to reunite itself. His might just be strong enough to do it. If that happens, he will become the Salakar.
Then nothing can stop him.
Only if he can control all that light. But I don't think he can. His old carcass ain't made for it. It'll be like trying to hold the ocean in a single hog's bladder.
This thinking. How can I be sure you're right?
You ain't heard all me workings out.
Do you truly believe the coming together will be too much for Surtur?
Best try it when he's weak. Ideally dead. Well, not dead, of course. Just normal dead. Before he wakes up all over again.
You've done well. Now give me the Salakar and leave this place. It is too dangerous.
I ain't leaving. I come this far.
Do as you're told. Friend. I wonder, the Språker sent me to my death. No, my destiny is Ragnarok. Far in the future, not Svadalfheim. What do you see, Sunan? Baldur, you will be avenged. That is my pledge. Here, fool! Your twilight comes.
Still drawing breath? I have a cure for that.
Choking on your own sword.
I will be master of all 9 realms.
You're not the last room. Here.
You won't squeal. You'll be too busy choking on your own sword. You won't squeal. You'll be too busy choking on your own sword.
I am Zultish, destroyer of worlds.
I am right. I am Ragnarok, destroyer Sutor. Die!
Hey! Give us a hand!
This is no place for dwarves.
I've earned my right to see this through. I told you it would work, and there you are, doubting me. I might have got it wrong. This looks like it was just a key. That, on the other hand,
Have a key. You want the rest? Come, claim it.
You really shouldn't have come here. You! Come and claim it!
Ah! I don't run from the fire! I am the fire! Hot stuff! There's no escape in Valhalla.
So much for your grand plan, you fool. You sought to harness the power of the light. The power of my son! It will turn you into the wrecker of worlds. But in this feeble state, his light will devour you whole!
Belong here. Smell that?
The breath of liberty. My gift to you. Why the sour faces? Would you rather remain fugitives? Hirokin. So the whispers were true. You were here in Svartalfheim all along.
You have been busy, High One. Your vengeance floods the entire land like a raging river that has burst its banks.
Why are you here?
I too bring a gift. Dread rumors from Asgard. Rumors you would have heard had you not been so preoccupied.
What has Loki done now?
Escaped the cell in which you left him to rot. Unbound Fenrir, awoken Jormungandr, rallied Hel, now raising an army like no other. Clearly, he has been busy too. Of course, Loki is not your only problem. Soon the gates of Muspelheimr will grind open, and its minions will emerge, demanding retribution for their fallen king. And let us not forget Suttungr in Jotunheim. Do you really think he will miss this chance to settle old scores? Your vengeance comes at a price, High One, and you and everything you hold dear are it.
So there is to be a fight. I haven't lost one yet.
You have heard of the Twilight Sword?
Surtur's blade, destined to cut the sky and signal Ragnarok. I stuffed it down his gullet.
As I came here, a great beam of light rose from that lone tower, tore the sky asunder. Your doing, I assume? It is you who ignites Ragnarok.
So it begins. By my own hand. Hirokin. A favor, please.
Have I not already done you one?
Not for me. For you. Go to that tower you spoke of. Within you'll find an elven marvel lying amid the ashes. Take it.
Why?
It offers a way to deliver the one you have lost, yet seek to save. But first it must be emptied of those lost souls within.
I already have a plan to rescue my love.
There is always a better one. Now go.
What is this trick? You don't care about her lost love.
I care about Baldur. If she can free him, even unintentionally, he may yet make it to the other side of Ragnarok. Ragnarok comes. Yet I will abide. Though not as I am, and not in this body. I will not forget this life. Not one breath. I will always remember when Odin, son of Bor, father of Thor, was me. The wolf is coming, brothers and sisters. It finds us all in the end, no matter how we hide. In its jaws is an end, or a beginning. And we will never know which till the last black bite. Should we lay down for it then? Bare our throats to its teeth? Or fight, with every sinew in our bodies to hold it away? Knowing always that our strength must fail, and the wolf will take us. I know only this. Each day is a gift from the dead to the living. Each smile brought by another's tears. And when the wolf runs free, all we will have are those we fought to keep. So I will keep you, my people. I will fight the wolf for every inch of this land, till the hour he claims me. I will buy you your days of love and laughter. Use them well. These new visions of Odin trouble me. Am I alone in seeing them? Or do the tales of Svartalfheim hold some other meaning? Perhaps I should warm my bones by the fire. Gather my thoughts for a moment. Looks like I have a new letter. Whatever this beast or monster, defeating it would only add to my reputation. I should meet this abbess, Wolfhilda. A new letter.
I'd like to see your wares. I need nothing.
You should go train then.
I hear you seek tales of Svartalfheim. You are not alone in your glimpses of the Aesir.
You have seen them too.
No. Only the power the visions hold, and their effect on those once held dear.
You speak of Sigurd.
Do you want my tale or not? There was a dwarven miner who cared only for his work. Mining was all he knew, all he wanted to know, and all he would ever know. One day, he heard a strange noise. All his long life, working in the northern mines of Vangrim, he had never known a boulder to squeak. He ignored it at first, but as the hours passed, the squeaking continued relentlessly. When the miner could take no more, he split the boulder apart with his pick, and then he saw a squirrel. Until now, pinned by the boulder, afraid and tired, the freed squirrel climbed into the miner's long beard and slept for 3 days. When the dwarf awoke the next day, he found fruit and nuts waiting for him. A gift from the squirrel. The first the miner had ever received. Finally, the miner had a friend. The squirrel led the dwarf to a stone hill within a lake. There, the dwarf would fish for supper, while the squirrel played in the trees. One night, watching his fishing line, the dwarf drifted off to sleep, smiling, enjoying the happy squeaks of his friend above. When the sun rose, its light did not find the dwarf, for he had turned to stone, his short-lived bliss captured evermore.
And the squirrel?
It never left his side, hoping his friend would awaken, just as the miner had waited for the squirrel to do the same.
Sigurd. He's not lost to us. Tove, how have you been?
The fire made me think of the myths and legends Sven loved.
Would you indulge me with a tale? I would be glad to hear of Svartalfheim.
I would not tell it half as well, but his favorite was a fable, to remind us to find meaning in our deeds and not in how others think of us. Svartalfheim was not short of legendary dwarven blacksmiths. Everyone has heard of Ivaldi, of Brucker and Sindri. But this tale is of a stonemason. He lived as far south as he could, where Gulnamar meets Svanhvit. His workshop sat upon the shoreline. Obsessed with glory, his love of masonry had all but died. He scoured the shore, seeking precious stones washed up from other realms. Then he saw it. Something beautiful, glittering, shimmering across the water, upon an island he had never dared travel to. He hastily built a boat, working long into the night. He set sail and found many rocks that sparkled and dazzled upon the island. He cried out in joy. To craft anything from such stones, he would be remembered for all time. Then he felt a sudden sting on his foot. Then another, and another. His eyes adjusted to the dark. So consumed was he by his desire for renown, he failed to realize he had walked into a nest of snakes, until it was already too late. And so, clutching the stone that sealed his fate, there he died. Remembered, yes, but only for his folly.
Fine tale, Toby, and well told. Sven would be proud.
Eivor! Whatever is the matter? Have you been spending too much time drinking Valga's special sauces again?
I am troubled by visions of Odin and of Svartalfheim. They flood my mind without warning, without invitation.
Aha! Which is how Thor flooded Svartalfheim. Thor, fast to act, but not so fast to think, would stomp and thump and fight and bump everywhere he and Mjolnir should go. One day, he fought a giant in Jotunheim with such ferocity that Thor's killing blow was felt through all 9 realms. The ground shook, mountains rose up, hills tore apart, creating canyons, and north of Svaladal, the massive lake that housed the springs of Yggdrasil split open, flooding all of Svartalfheim. The dwarf king, Hreidmar, acted swiftly. He built 3 mighty dams, preventing further damage to his realm, working alongside his beloved subjects. So surprised was one builder to see the great king working as an equal, that he slipped, tumbling into the raging waters below. Without hesitation, Hreidmar leapt, once from his horse, and again from the center of the dam's lip, diving into the frightful torrent. Before the builder could even cry for help, Hreidmar was pulling him onto dry land. And so 2 giant statues were built to honor the king, one for each leap of unthinking bravery, and stood until the end of days.
Until Ragnarok.
Aye! So you see, actions ripple outward, like a stone falling into a lake. Or like Thor crushing a Jotun skull with Mjolnir.
Affecting everything, whether foretold or unknown.
I fear my tale has only worsened your concerns.
No, a good story is a log that feeds a mind's flame. Thank you, friend. You and Richard well?
Of course. The flames soothe my mind, as do the tales told here.
Do you have one to share, Gunnar? A legend of Svartalfheim.
Aye, a story of a king who could not see the wood for the trees. Hreidmar, greatest of dwarven kings. Within his palace in Gulnamar, he wanted for nothing except an heir. Hreidmar and his wife had grown old. Perhaps too old. Late one night, consumed with worry, Hreidmar walked in the shadow of his vast mountaintop palace, tears in his eyes. "The great king! What ails you?" a voice said. Afraid, Hreidmar saw no one. "Who goes there?" he replied. Then he saw who addressed him. A vast and ancient tree, perhaps almost as old as Ymir himself. Hreidmar sat upon its roots and told the tree he feared he was too old to give his subjects the legacy they deserved. The tree was so moved, it wept and offered its tears to Hreidmar. "Drink, great king," it said, "and your woes shall be washed away." Hreidmar observed the grass, the meadows, the leaves of the tree. His subjects' happiness could be seen in how they cared for the land. His legacy was all around him. Hreidmar felt at ease, realizing he had everything he needed, and asked that the land receive the tree's gift instead. The tree's happy tears flowed evermore, enriching the land. 9 moons passed, and a baby's cry rang through Hreidmar's palace. Long would dwarves place gifts in the weeping tree's roots, in memory of Hreidmar and his kindness that shaped all he touched.
All things happen when they should, old friend.
I hope so.
In every great story, there's truth to be found. I wonder what could be found in Svartalfheim, in the place they spoke of.
did not do this. It's the devil's work.
We know it's the Danes. It's always the damn Danes. Make them pay their guilt for the dead that now litter the fields.
Show sense, please. What would the Danes gain from the slaughter of poor farmers?
Look! There's a filthy Dane now! Why don't we ask? You slaughtered my best milk cow, you beast!
I did not touch your herd.
You fools are making this worse.
These Saxons fight like mad dogs to protect their own. I cannot blame them.
Thank you for staying your hand, stranger. What is your name?
Eivor, of the Raven clan in Mercia.
Wolfhilda, Abbess of Barking, and Inquirer into mysteries.
Are we here for the same reason, I wonder?
Aye, to look upon devil's work. But why would a Dane from upriver care what happens to Saxon farmers?
If there is a rabid wolf or bear on the prowl, I would see it dead. Blame often falls on my folk for such carnage.
Well and good, Eivor of the Raven clan. Take a look at the maulings, and tell me what manner of rabid beast did these things.
I could start with the dead cows. Bite marks, but not from any beasts I know. The corpse is covered in a strange mold, though the wounds are fresh. You there! What befell this poor beast?
Danes befell it.
How can you be sure?
It was Hrothgar's war band. They're holed up in that old church, working their misery upon us.
Warriors do not often go about slaying milk cows. Besides, I've heard talk of a beast on the loose.
A Jotun did
Blood,
this.
still wet as dew. Where does it lead?
They're going across the moor.
Giants
By
aren't
the
real.
gods, what
You saw the
manner of
devil
beasts
himself
from that
taking his
poor
tithe to
creature
hell.
get to its doom? You are brave ones for getting so close to this awful sight.
I saw it, warrior. I did. The night it happened. I saw it all.
What did you see? A wolf? A bear? Maybe a rabbit hound?
It was a Jotun, as straight as a tree. And it laughed while it ripped and teared. It yelled out its name. Drendel.
What sort of beast leaves glistening mold over freshly killed prey? Yet that woman blamed the Hrothgar and his band of Danes. Were the killer's men? Whoever it was, they were mighty enough to get a mauled beast corpse onto a rooftop. But that little girl said the creature was a giant, calling itself Grendel. This may be the work of a band of drunken Danes, or something far, far worse. I should discuss these clues with Wolfhilda. Wolfhilda, I have learned all I can from the villagers and those dead beasts.
And what is your take on the mystery? Still believe a wolf or bear did these things?
This is not the work of a woodland creature. The bite marks, the mold, most odd.
So you admit this is the devil's work? Or one of your wooden dragons come to life?
A few maulings do not make for a devil or a dragon. It must be a man, or a pack of them. The girl mentioned a name. Grendel.
No. No mortal hand could rend flesh in such a way. Surely you see that.
I have seen the worst the hands of men can do. Deeds bloodier than this.
And these men stalk the night, slaying cattle as they go.
True. This thing I cannot explain.
3 times these attacks have happened. Each time, bite marks, broken bones, and streaks of mold. Something wicked walks in East Anglia. Some other animals were attacked in the woods northeast of here.
Let us go.
This way. We may find more clues. Should be up there in the trees ahead. Can you smell it? It reeks of death and evil.
I know that scent well. Carrion and death. Loki's weak.
Saints, save me!
The maulings are drawing a starving people.
Did the wolves get a bite of you?
No. I'm unhurt. Thank you, Dane. I misjudged you.
No need. But tell me what happened.
These beasts came scavenging for fresh meat.
I meant, why are you out here with the dead cattle again?
I'm searching for my best milch cow. She's missing.
And you found her?
No, but I found a Danish axe. It belongs to Hrothgar, leader of the warband.
You know for a fact this axe is his?
Yes. He brandishes it about the village, demanding ale.
I will speak to this Hrothgar and his warband. That woman is certain a nearby band of warriors caused these maulings. We have no other clues.
I know the men she means. They're staying at the church near Brisley Farm. Come, meet them. Their leader, Hrothgar, is a great man. For a heathen. He is no cattle killer.
You have curious opinions, Wolfhilda. And an uncommonly open mind.
I should say the same of you. Most heathens would point to witchcraft or monsters, but you seek an earthly cause.
I have seen many strange things, but the answers are usually close at hand, if only hidden.
True. Yet in this case, the Church has tasked me to explain the unexplainable. That, at times, introduces unholy ideas.
And your Church accepts your unholy ideas?
They tolerate it. Lucifer is a deceiver, and God himself works in mysterious ways. So I too must remain open to all possibilities, mundane and otherworldly.
Which is why you tolerate a heathen like me.
Perhaps. Or perhaps all of us, heathen and Christian, stand within the folds of a greater mystery. Something's off, Eivor. Hrothgar's men are rowdy sorts, but the air is far too still.
Stand back, priestess. This is war work. Never care, Wolfhilda. The killer may yet linger here. I shall find him. The same marks as before. Bite marks. Mauling. These are not weapon wounds.
What manner of demon can fell so many well-armed warriors? Eivor, look out! More blood!
Someone crawled into the loft, or dragged a body up there. See, more fresh mold. Same as in the fields, on the cows.
The villagers say it is the devil's mark. What do you say, Eivor?
I say find the mold, and we find our killer.
Back I say. I can still draw blood.
You are Hrothgar, leader of this warband.
I am. A Finnmark raider and proud of it. For the little time I have left.
I bear ill news. Your warriors have fallen. Who or what did this awful thing?
The monster did this thing. It killed us while laughing. Laughing! It broke my axe and gouged me. I crawled up here to die.
What was it? Did you see?
A foul Jotun. A night-goer from the world's rim. It spoke. Named itself Grendel. Said it would return.
Good. We shall wait for it to come back, you and I.
Not I. My wounds are too great and my spirit takes ship. Send them to Helheim. For me.
Right. With the winged women, friend. I will handle this Grendel, whatever manner of monster it may be.
Wait. Warrior. There were... two...
Best hide. Do not scare the demon off when it returns.
We'll wait up here for it to show itself again.
Get your rest, warrior. I will stand vigil with prayer.
Wolfhilda, be still. Something stirs.
Play. Grendel only want to play. You make Grendel hurt. Mama, I want to go home.
By all that is holy and bright, what manner of monster is that thing?
Not a monster, but a man. Strange to behold, but this Grendel was a man.
But where did it come from?
All men have mothers. This one called out for his in the end.
And all of us, even the most hideous, have souls. O Lord, forgive this man his sins, and grant unto him your grace and everlasting love.
Mold everywhere. Stay here, Wolfhilda. I'll follow this trail.
Eternal rest grant unto them, O Lord, and let perpetual light shine upon them.
Grendel must have tracked this mold here. But from where? More mold. I'm on the right path. Trail leads into this pit. Reek. Ugh. This woman speaks of her child, Grendel. A cruel fate the gods have woven. Key. So fitting. Yet what use is a key with no lock? Mold. Just mold.
I like my son. My son's blood. Where is he?
What wickedness is this? You, the woman from the farm. You lied about the Danes.
To protect my boy. He never meant to hurt anyone. But the others, I could not see. He kept growing in body, but not in mind. He was my boy. My sweet little Grendel.
Hilda must know the truth of this. strangely marked artifact.
Abbess. Eivor, you live yet? Pray, tell all.
I slew a monster that was but a man. Then I tracked his mother and killed her too.
His mother?
She struck at me in the dark, and I defended myself. But it was no hero's deed.
Those poor souls. I shall pray for them tonight at Barking Abbey.
Leaving already?
I must. The bishop is eager for a full accounting of the Beast of East Anglia.
Leave my name out of your tale. It is nothing to be remembered for.
Understood. Perhaps it would work better as a song. I dabbled in verse as a youth. It may be time to lift the pen again. But what story shall I write? The full truth of this thing may be hard to fathom.
Give them a comforting one. About heroes and monsters. For the truth, the bone-cold truth of everything, is often hard to take. It cuts like a cruel north wind on the neck.
God saves us all, Eivor. I take my leave now, but will write to you once my poem is complete. Farewell.
Thank you, and farewell to you too, Wolfhelda. Make it a good tale.
What have you got for me today?
You have a keen eye for quality. Ah, that one's pretty good. Nothing else I can do.
I must take my...
Good day, good day.
What do you have today?
Have a good day.
I have to go. See you soon.
Go with your gods.
Well, a message. An inspiring tale. Far more fitting than that terrible day. At least she changed my name. And she got a dragon in. Always with the dragons. Odin. I feel you close. An uproar of memories, stretching far into the past. I have silenced you and your influence. But I know you have so much to say. You are with me always. Deep within my hooker. I could trap you in this darkness until my end. Resisting forever this second side of myself. Or I could learn from you. To better understand the world that once was. Long, long ago. But not here. Not inside of those who would not understand what I am. Who we are. I have done all I can for my people. It is time to say goodbye. And set forth for distant shores and new adventures.
Fascinating. Eivor grapples with Odin's memories in a way unfamiliar to me. My own struggle with Loki was intense but brief, ending with a mutual understanding of who we were. Where will his new conflict take you, I wonder? This calls for a bit of animus magic, I think. Searching for future memories filtered by emotional intensity, grief, longing, sadness. Here we are, a few images from the future. Let's see where Eivor leads us. Customs Bureau. Another memory fragment here. The memory fragment is close. I feel it. Let's move this timeline.
Eivor, have you given my offer some greater thought?
No, Hytham, I have not.
Then I will ask again tomorrow.
How does a heart so large hide in such a modest man?
I don't follow.
To work so tirelessly for strangers. Fighting not for yourself, not for your people, but for all the world. That takes compassion of a size I have never known or seen in others.
Ah, I thank you.
Do you not worry about your own family? Or your clan back home? How did you come to be so rootless?
I do have a clan, as you call it, but no family. I was orphaned quite young. It may be this lack that drove me to join the Hidden Ones. They have certainly treated me as a son.
I too lost my family. But I gained another. This Raven clan. I owe them my life, and I would give them mine.
I feel the same gratitude, but on a larger scale. You see, anyone can join the Hidden Ones, and therefore everyone is worthy of our love.
I admire your cause, Hytham. But I do not have the focus needed to carry forth your creed. My mind is often divided between the present and the distant past. And it will take some time to understand why.
Ah! Is it time? Forgive me, Eivor. We keep our training to a strict schedule.
Oh, of course. Carry on. And good luck with this lot. They're a wild crew.
Good to see you.
Eivur's memory fragment is somewhere nearby. The memory fragment should be close.
Meum est sordidum planetum revolutam, sed non novi. Ubilutam est. Tales pietatem.
It. Alfred's study. What secrets has he kept hidden away?
Right place, wrong time.
Lord King.
Ah, Eivor. You are welcome here.
How does it feel to be home?
Not as free of care as you might imagine. It has been many years since I reclaimed my throne, but I have never taken it for granted. Not since my time in the marshes. Since then, I have been busy. Guthrum and I are inching towards common ground. A treaty is forthcoming.
Is that why you have summoned me? To find common ground?
I hope to. You are one of the great lords of Mercia, and calling you a friend would be a benefit to all England. What say you to a treaty, Eivor? Naming you lord of all lands northeast of your settlement.
In exchange for what?
Your allegiance. Not to me, but to Christ. And to the order I have convened in his name.
I honor your offer, Lord, and the trust you place in me. So here is my answer. You gave me this years ago. A beautiful piece. But it sits heavier in my pocket than on my heart.
You refuse, then?
Have no fear. This is not a new chapter in our conflict. I am leaving these lands for distant shores. You'll have no more trouble from me.
In search of new wars? Fresh lands to conquer?
In search of myself.
Ah. The most difficult destination on Earth. I wish you well, then. God be with you on your journey.
I'm a bit full up with gods at the moment. Yours may have to take another boat.
This ship matches the memory fragment. I'm close. Yes, memory is quite near. Here we go.
He faces the rising sun. Good.
So, the rumors are true. The great conqueror has been conquered himself.
Eivor, how many summers has it been?
Far too many, friend.
Something amuses you.
I hardly recognize you. Is this the Guthrum I left behind, or some other gentler man?
The Guthrum you knew is indeed no more. Athelstan, I am now called. My Christian name.
Christian name?
A new name for a new life.
At the expense of all you gained.
I have not lost as much as you might think. King Alfred and I have forged a lasting peace, in fact. He has taken Western Mercia, East Anglia is mine. We are now discussing the fates of East Mercia and the North. The Danes, Eivor, are here to stay.
With Christ as their Jarl.
He is a powerful god. Within his sacrifice hides the greatest boons. Forgiveness, hope, love. Would you not consider hearing his message for yourself?
I have no time to meet new gods. I am leaving England, and have only come here to say my goodbyes.
Will you return to your father's land?
Elsewhere. To unmapped places, in search of the unknown.
Ah, an adventure worthy of Odin. You and he share a love for knowledge and discovery, I have noticed.
Share is not strong enough a word.
Come then. We must drink and tell stories before you go. If they are to be our last, they must be our best.
Smoley! Yo!
Kom nu!
King Harald's longhouse. I should find another memory fragment here. I'm getting closer. Spinning forward just a bit.
Young Harold has made quite a name for himself in our time away.
12 or 13 years, I think.
Sigurd! Eivor! You are welcome here. Come! I got word that you would visit, but I did not expect you so soon.
Stout men huddled around a map with eyes as hungry as their bellies. Little has changed here.
Yes. I spent half my life worrying over hastily drawn maps. But this is not a land we mean to conquer. It is a land in need of aid.
Iceland?
Yes. Our friend Ingólfur sends word that his new settlement is in peril. Cold winters and simmering blood feud. I have agreed to send supplies and men, enough to bring peace and ride out the winter. Eivor, it may be your coming here at this time to this place is a blessing from Thor himself. Would you and your brother lead this expedition for me? I cannot think of a better pairing to see this through.
Eivor, this is fated. I long for such an adventure. Tell me your mind. Does your heart fire burn for another expedition?
I am grateful for the offer, but I have not come here to walk down well-worn roads. I am here to say farewell, for once and all.
For once and all? Are you leaving England as well?
I am. Sailing west. Accompanied only by myself. To a land found on no map.
For what need?
I'll discover that only when I arrive. But that is tomorrow. Today I would like to spend time in the company of those I love. And tell stories from long ago.
Beginning when?
Long, long ago. You understand?
Uncle, clear the room and bring mead and roasted minkval for 3.
Now, where to begin?
You are Eivor, yes? Of the Raven's flock? I heard you had returned. Not with war on your mind, I hope.
War is never far from my mind, King Harald. But I have no quarrel with you.
Good to hear. Have your victories in England satisfied your itch for conquest?
Ask me again in 10 or 20 years, when the island is all Norse and Dane, and men have forgotten the name of King Alfred.
So what brings you here, to my shores?
I come to speak of Styrbjörn, of a man I call father and friend. I want to ask that in his dying days you'll tend to him with respect, with honor, and see that he dies with dignity.
I will do what I can for the man, for he has been a loyal retainer. But there's only so much I can do. A man must care for himself.
What you say is fair. Only watch over him, and if he should wreck himself in your care, that will be his burden to bear.
That I will do.
It's close. Very close.
Good day, Eivor.
Ah, here it is. Here we are. A final future memory.
Will you not wait for morning? I must get to London by the week's end. A crew awaits me there. Not even a goodbye? Everyone knows I'm leaving. But not when. Does Randvi know tonight is the night? Yes. We said our goodbyes. I wish I understood all this, Eivor. Do you remember my first visions? Before we came to England. Odin, Sigurd, the wolf, the Nornir. Yes, they prophesied so much that came to pass. They were not prophecies, Valka. They were memories. My own, or not my own, but lent to me by another. One who lives within me. My second Hugr. Do you understand? I wish I did. For so long, I considered only two possible futures for me. Surrender to these malicious memories, or reject them utterly. Now I see a third way. And as I grow older, it draws my interest. I want to learn from them. But I do not know where this path will lead me, nor what it might unleash. This is why, for now, I wish to be alone. I see. Thank you for your trust, Eivor. Embrace me, friend. Farewell, Eivor Wolfkist. May Odin guide your way. Not this time, Valka. This time, I will be guiding him.
Basim, is it?
William Miles. I asked to meet you in person.
Face to face, you said. So here I am. In spirit, so to speak.
So close, yet so far. A clever trick.
Quite a trick of your own you pulled off. Resurrection, hibernation. Many years in the making, I suppose.
There were some improvisations along the way.
You've spent so much time in the simulation these past 1,000 years. Why so eager to jump into another?
A simple curiosity. It has been so long since I saw my friend Eivor. I wish to know how this grand saga concluded.
Now you know. So, what next? Where will Basim go?
As far as I can, William.
I feared as much.
Do not. I cherish the creed that guides us. I always have. But you people are infants compared to those I left behind. I need to get you up to speed. So, let's get started.
Wait. If we are to work together, there is something I want first.
Name it.
Viable genetic material obtained. Genetic memory extraction has begun. Estimated sequencing time, 29 days, 3 hours, 4 minutes.
You're in for quite a ride, Mr. Miles.
This is all so strange. And what of Ragnarok? The twilight of the gods? Are these stories true?
In a sense. The Great Cataclysm happened, much as your legends say. There were earthquakes and storms, wars and famine. My people died out. Yours thrived.
But you say there were no gods as we know them. So what natural force could cause such an upheaval?
How to explain? Does the term solar flare mean anything to you?
I don't think so.
This may take some time to describe.
Not a problem. Time is all we have left, Father.
Not much left to learn from all